So in this video we are going to be doing a first impressions on Becca Cosmetics. So I did some online shopping and I got all of this stuff. I actually got it off of HauteLook.com. So it's just a website. It's like a subsidiary of Nordstrom. So Nordstrom sends all of their sales stuff to HauteLook.com, and then every day they email you daily deals and you just sign up with your email. It's free. So I'll link that down below. That's usually how I get a lot of my high-end makeup. They had all of this Becca Cosmetics stuff for like 50% off. It was awesome. So I thought, why not do a first impression? So if you don't know what a first impressions is, I try out all the makeup on camera. So I put it all on, I tell you how it feels, and then I check in with you throughout the day to see how the makeup holds up. So I just finished filming. We're going to jump into it. You're going to see me put everything on, and then I'm going to check in with you throughout the day and see how it holds up. Hopefully you enjoy. I actually have done this many times with other products like e.l.f. I did Maybelline. So I'll link my other first impressions down below. I love doing these because I get to learn about the products, and so do you guys, because we get to see how it really wears throughout the day. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my face with the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector. I've actually owned this for a while. I didn't get this one off of HauteLook, and I know that this is really good, but I want to see how the foundation lasts with the primer. So I'm going to do the right side. I think for you it's the left side. I'm going to do this side of my face with the primer, and then I'll do this side without the primer, and we'll see how the foundation wears with the primer. This is great for people with oily skin. If you don't have oily skin, I would not suggest this because this is really mattifying, so I love it. Highly recommend it if you have oily skin. Okay, so I have nothing else on my face, just the primer and a little moisturizer. So remember, the primer is on this side. So now we're going to move on to something new that I've never tried. This is the Becca Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundation, and it says medium coverage foundation with antioxidant protection and a lightweight satin finish. It says shake before use, and I have the shade Mahogany. I think this might be too dark for my skin, but I think it might be too dark for my face, but it matches my skin because I'm darker for summertime. So I'm going to shake it up and pour it out. Put some on my hand. And that's what it looks like. It's really thick. It's not liquidy at all. That stuff is not. And I like to start with just pressing foundation into my skin first. And then I go in and swipe. So I have to say already, it's really thick. And it matches my chest. It doesn't match my face. My face is lighter. But because I've been in the sun so much lately, it matches my chest perfectly. So that's nice. And it really does feel lightweight. Now, you saw the first time I just put like a small drop. A little bit doesn't go a long way. You need a lot, even though it's thick. It is really medium coverage. So you do need quite a bit of it. And I really like that it feels really light. Like it just feels like skin. It doesn't feel really heavy. So if you really like lightweight foundations, you would really like this. It is medium coverage, so we'll see how it holds up. Remember, this side is the side with primer. This side is no primer. So something else that I got was the Radiant Skin Creamy Concealer. And I love the packaging. Isn't that so cute? It's just like a little silver, I don't know, like a little silver package. And it says Becca Radiant Skin Creamy Concealer. And it has the little brush applicator. So I guess when you want product, you just keep turning it. I don't know if you can hear that. And it comes out of the brush. Oh yeah, here. Oh! No! It just broke! Why does that always happen to me? No! Damn it! I'm gonna make this work. Alright, so I can't really fix it. Nothing's coming out, and the spring came out, so I'll have to play with it later, but I can tell you it's really thick. I did get some on this eye. So I guess we can at least test it out on this side, and I'll just blend it out. I don't even want to use my beauty blender because it's so thick. Like, I don't even know if that would do anything. And then on this side of my face, under the eye, I have the Becca Dual Coverage Compact Concealer. So the idea behind this is that this side is medium coverage and this side gives you a little more coverage. So I used the Extra Cover Concealer under this eye. So when I saw this, I thought it would be like a creamy consistency so that I could highlight under my eyes, but I think this is also kind of thick like this one is. Like, I thought this would be more liquidy. It's really, really thick. And when I touch this one and I swatch it, it's thick. So I don't really know if I should be putting this under my eyes because I think it might crease, but we'll try it out. I'm gonna put it under this eye because remember, on this eye we have this concealer. So under this eye, I'm gonna put this concealer. Oh, when it goes on, it's actually not that thick on the skin. I'm just gonna use my finger. And then the last Becca product I got was the Ultimate Color Gloss. And this one is in Hummingbird. Oh, looks nice, huh? Look. Can you understand me? Ah, it looks nice. I'm a mess. It smells good. It smells like vanilla bean ice cream. That's exactly what this smells like. So if you don't like scents, you probably won't like this. So I can already tell you it's really sheer. And I'm probably going to add something else because I like if I'm putting on lipstick, I like there to be like a high impact, like really pigmented color. It's really moisturizing though. That feels nice. So I would probably use this to put on top of things, but to wear on its own, it's a little too sheer for me, but I really do like the color. It smells good and it's moisturizing. So I already can tell you I probably will like this. I can't wear it on its own. The foundation feels really nice. It feels like skin. It feels like I didn't even put foundation on. These concealers, we're going to see how they wear throughout the day. They're really thick. This is one of the thickest concealers I've ever used, and it broke, which is annoying, but the packaging's cute. And this concealer is actually not as thick as this one, but it's pretty thick. So we've got the foundation, the concealers, the lip gloss on. I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup, and I will check in with you throughout the day, and we will see how these things hold up. So the time is now 10:35 a.m. I will check in with you soon. Bye. Hi, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. It's kind of windy. So I'm at the beach. It's currently 6:30 p.m., so I've had this on for 8 hours. And let's give it a look. Oh my God, the sun. Hold on, guys. Woo! Okay, so let's see if we have any creasing. So I'm super oily, but it looks like everything is holding up. I did change the lipstick. I told you I didn't leave the lip gloss on. I changed it. Sorry if I'm squinting, but the sun is really bright. We have Coco here. He's enjoying the beach. So everything looks okay. Again, I'm oily, but that's just my skin type. And even the side, remember this is the side that I have the primer on, is really oily. So I don't know if this foundation is the best for oily skin because it does kind of have a dewy finish, but we will check. I'm going to check in with you one more time. I haven't blotted any powder. I did use my oil strips, but you can tell with both sides, with the primer, without the primer, I'm just really oily. So I don't know if the foundation is the best for oily skin. I can't see the concealer too great because it's so bright. But when I check in with you on the final check-in, I'll let you know how the concealer held up. So it's 6:30. We're at the 8-hour mark. I'll probably check in with you again probably at the 12-hour mark. Bye! Let me show you a nice little panorama of the beach. Oh, and Coco says bye too. Say bye, Coco. Alright, so I'm back for the final check-in. I was going to try to leave this on a lot longer, but I'm ready to wash it off. So the time is now 8:40 p.m. So that means I've had this on for 10 hours and I think I can give a pretty good review. So I am actually shocked by the concealers. So remember, remember we put this concealer under this eye and then we put the creamy concealer that broke on the right side. And there's no creasing. It stayed all day. It's still highlighted. So I definitely, actually, even though they're really thick and I thought they would crease, there's no creasing. So I like these. Now the foundation, when I put it on, remember I was like, oh, the color's great. It's medium coverage. This is not good if you have oily skin. I've been oily like this basically like, I don't know, an hour after I put this on, and it's just got increasingly worse and worse and worse. Even the side with the primer, remember this is the side with the primer. Usually when I use that primer with other foundations, I stay pretty matte for a good amount of the day. This foundation is not good for oily skin. So if you're oily, I would suggest staying away from this. It's just too satiny. It's too dewy. This is great if you have normal or dry skin. This is going to give you a nice glow, just make you look really highlighted and fresh. But if you're oily, you're just going to look like this, a hot, oily mess. So no go for this if you're oily. I think I'm going to just give this to a friend. I have a friend that's actually this skin tone and she has normal skin. I think this would look great on her. So I will probably never use this again, which is sad because I really like the color. It matched my chest skin tone perfectly. It's just, it's too dewy for me. I didn't like it. I felt sticky. I feel like my pores are really clogged because when I get really oily, like everything just settles into the pores. So I like it, but it's just bad for my skin tone. It's definitely a satin finish, almost a dewy finish. So I won't be using this again, which stinks, but I do, however, really like these concealers. They stay put. And I didn't even bake my face, so I didn't put on a lot of powder and leave it on. I just put some powder on, brushed it on, and was ready to go. So even though these are pretty thick, I would suggest them. They're both great. They both stayed all day. Foundation is a no-go for me. It's just too dewy, satiny, and I really do like the lip gloss. It's really sheer, but it's moisturizing. It smells great, and it feels really soft on the lips. So 3 out of the 4 are great. Actually, this foundation is great, just not for me. So I do suggest trying this if you're if you're normal, dry, or combination. That was hard for me to get out, but I've had this stuff on for 10 hours. I'm ready to wash it off. So that's it. Make sure to check out my other first impression videos. I did this for e.l.f. I did this for Maybelline, so I'll link those down below. Make sure to check those out, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.